Had been waiting all week for my brand new sneakers to show up. These weren't just any shoes either. They were the kind I'd been putting money aside for, limited edition, sleek design, the kind that instantly grab attention the moment you step outside. When delivery day finally arrived, I was stuck at work like always. I didn't think much of it at first. Packages usually got left right on my porch, sometimes tucked off to the side, but always there by the time I got home. I kept checking my phone over and over like a kid counting down to a holiday, and then it finally came, the notification saying my package had been delivered at the front door. I felt relieved right away. But when I pulled into my driveway later that evening, something felt wrong. My porch looked way too empty, almost suspiciously clean. I walked up quickly, thinking maybe the box had been hidden behind a chair or near the welcome mat. There was nothing. I checked everywhere, around the bushes, along the fence, even behind things that didn't make sense. It was gone. At first, I figured maybe the delivery driver messed up, so I opened the confirmation email, and sure enough, there it was, a timestamp and a clear photo of my sneakers sitting right on my porch. They had definitely been delivered, but now they had vanished. I could feel the frustration hit instantly. Someone had taken my package straight off my doorstep. I called the delivery company hoping they could help, but they just confirmed what I already knew. The driver had done their job, the package was delivered, and there was proof. That was it. No help, no solution, just a polite apology. That's when it clicked. This didn't feel random. This felt like someone nearby, someone watching, someone who knew exactly when I wouldn't be home. I tried to brush it off as bad luck, maybe just a one-time thing, but a few weeks later when I ordered a birthday gift for my nephew, a set of colorful action figures he'd been asking for, the exact same thing happened again. Same routine, same notification, and when I got home, nothing was there. Not even a piece of cardboard left behind. That's when I knew for sure it wasn't coincidence. Someone was targeting my deliveries, waiting for the perfect moment to grab them. I couldn't just ignore it anymore. It wasn't only about the stuff being stolen, it was about feeling watched in my own home. A couple days later, I decided to go talk to the HOA president, Karen. She was always talking about keeping the neighborhood in order, always involved in everyone's business, so I figured maybe she could actually help for once. I went over to her house and knocked, and she answered with that usual annoyed expression she always had. I explained everything, both missing packages, and asked if the HOA could check cameras or at least warn people about theft. She nodded like she understood, but something about her reaction felt off. Then in the middle of our conversation, her teenage son walked into the room, and I froze. On his feet were the exact sneakers I had ordered. The same limited edition pair I never even got to wear. I kept my composure, but inside I knew something wasn't right. I couldn't accuse them without proof, so instead I went home and set up my own plan. I installed small hidden cameras around my porch, barely noticeable, tucked under edges and near plants. Then I ordered a cheap package to use as bait, just a charger and some headphones. When it arrived, I watched the live feed from work, waiting. At first, nothing happened. Then suddenly, someone walked into view, and my stomach dropped. It wasn't her son. It wasn't a stranger. It was Karen herself. The same person I had just asked for help was casually walking up to my porch and taking my package like it belonged to her. I replayed the footage again and again. She was the one doing it all along. That's when I decided I wasn't going to report her right away. I was going to teach her a lesson she wouldn't forget. I gathered some harmless materials, a spring mechanism, glitter, stink spray, and dye, and built a trap inside a box. It looked completely normal from the outside. I left it on my porch and waited. Just like before, Karen showed up, grabbed it, and walked off confidently. Moments later, the trap went off. Glitter exploded everywhere, the smell hit instantly, and bright dye covered her hands and face. She panicked, yelling and trying to clean herself, but it only made it worse. I rushed home and saw half the neighborhood watching her struggle, completely exposed. That night, I sent the footage to the HOA board, and at the next meeting, she had no way to deny it. She was forced to pay for everything she stole and was removed from her position permanently. Even weeks later, the stain hadn't fully faded, and neither had the embarrassment.